Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I'm catching up on 2017 films. This movie I probably should have watched sooner, because everybody was talking about Bright. This is a Netflix original movie that is written and directed by David Ayer, and the plot centers around Will Smith, who's playing this cop, Scott Ward. He's partnered with Joel Edgerton, who plays Nick Jacoby, who's an orc. Yes, in this world, there are orcs, there are elves, there are creatures, and there's magic. But these orcs are citizens in the city. This one is like the first ever orc cop. So there's a lot of controversy, racism, and all that going on. But the two of them get round up in this wand who everybody and their mom is after. So the two of them not only have to protect the wand from other people using it for bad, but they have to survive as well. Now, what I thought of Bright was, I didn't hate this movie. I don't think it's a bad movie either. I didn't love it, but I thought it was interesting enough. I thought there was enough good things in there, which helped me along, which helped me go, all right, I'm interested, I'm intrigued. First things first, Will Smith. I've never really seen a performance by Will Smith that I thought was bad. Whether the movies are bad, and sure, his last few movies have been hit or miss. He hasn't really had the huge big blockbuster, the huge big success, feels like in a while. But he was funny, he was charismatic, and he was serious when he had to be. What I like about Will Smith and his career nowadays is, because some people will be upset that he's not doing sequels to these movies that people keep wanting him to do, right? He's not doing Men in Black 4. He didn't do Independence Day 2. He's not gonna do Bad Boys 3, from what it seems like. He would rather go out there and take chances and do new, original idea type films. We'll leave After Earth aside, but movies like Concussion, Collateral Beauty, Focus, Suicide Squad, and now Bright. Like, he's taking risks, he's taking chances. He doesn't need that big paycheck anymore. Joel Edgerton is amazing because he's wearing this huge makeup, like huge prosthetics. You can't even recognize the guy, and even through his acting, you would never know this is Joel Edgerton unless you looked it up. He's that good, he's that unrecognizable, and just his character in and of itself is something that I'm easily going to attach to. I mean, I might have attached to him more than anyone else, just because he's an orc who's different from most of his race. Most orcs seem to be criminals or bad people that have bad reputations, at least in the public's eye. So the fact that he wanted to do good, the fact that he wanted to make a difference, and he is an honest cop, one of the few. I wanted to know more about it, though. You could say that that's a bad thing. I was more attached to the moments where all of the orcs were against him because he was a cop, or all of the other humans hated him because he was an orc. They didn't feel like he was a part of the team. He wasn't human. I was more attached to that type of a story than when they go into the wand stuff. And I will admit, the wand, the elves, and the bright, as they call them, people who are able to handle the wand and do things with them, that was where the movie went very fantastical. That was where the movie went bigger than I was even expecting it to go. I'm not saying I hated it, but I thought it was the least interesting parts of the movie. People complained about the studio and how much music was shoved into the Suicide Squad soundtrack, and they said, oh, that wasn't David Ayer, that was the studio. Well, this movie kind of shows that David Ayer just likes putting a whole bunch of songs in his movies. There's so many songs in here, like every 5 minutes there's a new song from the soundtrack, and that got a little annoying as well. Noomi Rapace is like the main villain, and she's a great actress. She doesn't do a whole lot. She looks cool, and the makeup and costume, but other than that, look, there's good, there's bad. I'm going to say that the good outweighs the bad. It's not a perfect film at all. It's a good time waster. I think the fact that it was a Netflix movie, and the fact that I was literally just able to put it on whenever I wanted and watch it at my house and didn't have to pay 15, 20 bucks. That's a huge plus, and why I'm giving this a halfway decent, borderline positive review. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of it? Did you like it? Did you love it? Or did you think it sucked? I know a lot of people do. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!